Hi, I'm Ethan.
Hi, I'm Glenn.
Hi, I'm Carly.
And
we are DJI in the Wild. Welcome back to another episode, guys. We're heading back out to Lake Cania.
We're setting up some traps and hopefully catching some red claw.
So we might bring back a bass today if we're lucky enough to catch one. If we do, I might keep one so I can show you how to actually fillet a bass, and then we might cook one up. So stay tuned, guys.
We'll see you out there.
Good morning. Anne's got over his coffee.
Alright, so we're going to get some rods out. We're going to troll through this section here between the two little islands that normally produces some bass. And then we're going to turn around and we're going to head what we call down Bass Strait and put it on autopilot, and we'll just keep getting the lures out there and seeing how we go. So let's get into it. Sounds like a good fish. Right, you go forward. I'll get behind you.
I got leader.
Alright, just ease your tip up so we can have a look. Ooh,
Never mind, I
there you
no
go.
longer have leader.
It's not a good size fish. There you go. Slowly bring him up. Ooh.
Almost, he's almost loose.
That's
almost
huge.
loose.
Just keep him near the top, mate. That's a
Ooh.
big, that's a monster bass, that thing. Holy crap.
Get him, get him.
Yeah,
He's
bring him
almost
around,
loose.
bring him around, I know. Right. That is ridiculous.
Did it bite that hard?
Oh yeah, it did. Look at that. My God. Alright, let's get the mat. These hooks out. Oh, bugger, got one in the eye. That's not good for him, is it?
He might be dinner.
Not good for his eye. Alright, take that over, please.
What's he measure?
Close to 50. But not quite. So you're at... What have we got there?
It's about
Just there.
49. No, 48.
48.
48.1, I think.
Right, so we need to call it if we're...
No, we're gonna eat him. We can't let him go back with that eye.
we want to And keep one at the table.
I think we keep him for the table.
Right. It's not fair to put him back with one eye.
Sorry, buddy.
I don't know if you can see on the sounder, but you see there's a drop off here. This on the map here shows you contours. So, and then you'll see we've got some little spots marked there of marks on the sounder where we normally come across them. Now you can see they are holding here. There's a fish there. So they're sitting those little drop offs. 11.7 metres of water. And we've come from 4.5 metres dropping off into that little shelf there. So we've got one billy bass on board that Junior caught. That's 2 for him so far and none for us. We're going to go put these red claw traps out, so you can motor to that spot. I'll supervise you. So let's get moving. Trim that motor down. Turn around. Rookie mistake.
I felt like we were going slower.
Did the deckhand forget to do his job?
What? Somebody forgot to do their job and it wasn't me.
Must have been the other Ethan.
What? We dropped the ball.
Alright, let's just go with the one motor.
That's a pelican feather.
Why'd you grab it? Get out. Get out, bro. Stop touching me. I don't know what that's been.
Are you right with that? Got some ink on it? You'd be a pirate.
Get out.
We just have to chop a leg off, so we had to put those.
Oh, we've got a bit of wood.
Chop your leg off.
Where's your parrot?
I don't have a parrot. You're a pirate.
Tweet, that's your parrot. Tweet.
I'm gonna put on a little bit.
We pretty well just stop here. I'm happy with the lily pads.
Do you want to tell the folks at home what we're looking for when we're going to be when we're looking for a spot for the red claw?
So we want around 4-5 metres of water most of the time. We want to have it where you can see there's going to be some good, if you look at the contours of the land there, you can have some good depth, and it doesn't hurt to have some lily pads as well.
Alright, so there are your contours that Glenn was just talking about. So you'll see how it drops in pretty steep. And then, yeah, lily pads. And hopefully it produces some yummy red claw for us to turn into a meal.
Because you can't eat a feather.
Why do you still have it? Why do you still have the feather? Don't put it on the boat, get rid of it.
Come over the camera, have a look. Okay. Right. I'm going to put some potato and some sweet potato in. We aren't going to put any rock melon in because we left that at camp. So we're going to add that tomorrow.
Make it on the nose there.
Make sure the rope's all undone. Oh, I will. Right, check him off there.
Left?
Yeah, try and get in close to the lilies. Nice.
Okay, I say get us in, right there, see that gap there? Get us in that gap there, and then I can throw it directly into there.
I'm going to go a little bit further. It comes up shallow there, I'm watching on the sounder. Right, just in near the pads there, mate.
Right there?
Yep. Nice.
I'm waiting, I'm just going to get it on that shoreline.
Okay, just in the gap would be good. Yeah, not too far in, because yeah, just there now. Spot on.
Right there.
Yeah. Nice gap here.
It's caught. Over there.
Yeah.
Putting our last trap in now, and we're gonna make sure it's worth it, so we can catch a lot of shrimp.
See the lily pads there on your right? See the gap? Yeah, you go right in the middle of it.
Could you go any slower?
Yeah, I'm going to turn to the right in a sec and you'll just throw it straight in. Spot on. Good job.
Our rope has stopped going down now.
I'm going to do a pan across it, show that they're all set. Oh, nice big Saratoga on top of the water over there.
Where?
Here's a sunbake, big toga.
I don't know whether you'll be able to see, but there were swirls just in there.
Yeah.
Why is there lily pads over there?
As they can be.
I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but there's lily pads just like right there.
And that's what the Saratoga are doing here. They'll just sit up, laying on top of the surface. And as you go over them, you'll be cruising along and then we're going right beside the boat. And off they go. And they're all hanging, they always hang around the lily pads. Sometimes you get them right out in the open, and then other times we get them up in the timber, which will show you the timber maybe later on today. We might head up and have a look.
How cold is it, buddy?
So cold. It's freezing.
So tell me, young man, how do you feel right now?
Cold?
Was it worth it?
Yes.
I don't think he's overly big. Yeah, he's alright. He's not massive, he's not like your one.
Pick him up.
Water's starting to warm up. What is the water temp now? Yeah. There you go. That'll be a nice one to tag. Bring it over to you. Yeah.
It was already out.
That fell out. That was good. Just to the side of his mouth.
Guys.
Yeah, so I can get another one on.
How's that for cocky?
Yeah, the audacity on this guy.
Get me another one, Mr. Stella. Good. Right,
Now, Mum, all you need to do is catch one.
Oh, we're playing that game, aren't we?
Mum, where's your fish?
What's he measure?
Right, so he is 38.5. Put it over his eyes so it doesn't panic. Right, so
Can I just get you to take that tag out just so that we can show what the tag is, please?
Yep, so that's the whole tag. So it has a little hook on the end. So once I put this through, I push it in about that far. And then I turn with the gun so it hooks under a rib or a bone, and then I pull back so that keeps the actual tag in there. So this is this little gadget here, hollow tube, sharp on one end, tag slides inside that. That's it like that. So we put it on the part of the fish where you're not going into any of the cavities where you can stay away from the gut or any of the vital organs. So we just flick in the top here, a couple of scales out of the way. In like that, on that angle, in that far, turn, pull back out, bring the tag back so he's nice and firm. There you go. So we're part of the Sun Tag program.
Let me get a photo of the tag.
Turn him around for you, mate. So we release majority of the bass we get. We only keep one or two. We've kept one earlier because it was injured. It's lost an eye, so I don't want to put it back where it's probably not going to survive. Now just check that tag's right.
95034. Yep, got it.
Right. And you can see that's in the part of the fish where it's not going to do any harm. So we record that information, we send that off to Suntag. We record the location. We've got a special map that tells us there's a grid, what this area is. That all gets uploaded in the system, and then hopefully another fisher will catch, or another angler will catch this fish in the future. And they'll measure and do everything. They'll phone it in, and then they'll see how far the fish has travelled, how much the fish has grown, all that type of thing. And they'll actually receive a certificate from Suntag about their catch with all the information that's about their fish. So it's a very good program, and I know they've tagged, I think it's over 1 million fish now or something. So we want to keep this one out of the water any longer. So we're going to get him back. And off he goes.
Good job.
Am I?
Your hair's sticking up. My mummy's just beaten it by a tiny bit. Not for long.
Taller than me in an hour.
I'll be taller than you by the end of this holiday. Maybe even catching on to that.
What are you beating?
If I'm lucky. Last few nights I've been eating everything off my plate, so we'll see.
Yeah, keep doing that. That makes me happy, mate. That makes me so happy.
Well, it's just when you keep doing this food and don't buy any filler shit, like vegetables, then I'll eat it.
You ate vegetables last night. You ate vegetables this morning.
Well, that's because it tasted good. Your veggies that you put in those frozen shits. Yucky. No more frozen veggies. No more asparagus, no more broccoli. That one would have been just underwater before. Actually, no, completely underwater. Just look at where the line is. It would have been completely underwater.
This is what Ethan caught on the dam. Just under 50 centimetres, good sized bass. We normally tag and release them when they're this big so someone else can have a go at catching them because we're part of the Suntag program. This one today we've kept because our lure went through his eye and busted his eye, so he was only going to be put back with one eye, which wouldn't have been fair game for him. So we've kept this one and we're going to show you how to fillet a bass, and then we're going to cook him up and eat him. They eat really well, so we'll get into it. I'll show you what I do. So I don't scale them, I don't gut them, there's no need to do any of that. That just creates more time. So I just take the fillets completely off without touching the gut cavity, and then I'll take the skin off, and then you're left with beautiful white bass fillets. So we cut through here. Flick your knife over. You can feel where the just cutting straight down the backbone. Watch out for these guys. As they get in you, they'll give you a nasty bit of pain for a while, and the same with this one on the back here. You've got very big, large dorsal spines. They'll give you a bit of a thrill if you haven't been stung by one before. They are not pleasant. Oop, like I just did then. Cut through all that nice flesh in there. Popping them straight through there. I'm going to tape this off straight down the backbone. Keep that knife on a certain angle. And have a look at all this flesh in here. I'll take the blood out of that. It's one side, we won't skin him yet, we'll get the other side done. Now, people might be thinking this looks a bit weird. I'm a khaki hander, so I'm left-handed, so I do everything back to front for everybody else. Bringing that along the backbone like that. I'm going to pop it through here. Like that. Leaving all the bones on the fish, and we're just taking the fillets off. Obviously, if you've got a really sharp knife, and that's going on my knife today, I thought I'd just sharpen it. Alright, that's him. So that's everything off that fish. Have a look at that, there's not much left of it. Okay, I'll pop that in the bin. Now the easy bit. All we do here is you grab your knife. So I haven't had to scale this, so all the scales are still on there. We just hold the bit of the skin here with your finger. You run this down underneath. You keep your knife on an angle, and while you're pulling slightly backwards, we're just taking all this skin straight off. That's it. You're left with some nice fillets. If you look at that, there's no fish on that at all. Let's get into this one. So put your knife on an angle. Pull and push as you're going through. But it's fixable. There you go, 2 big fillets, nothing wasted there, that's just skin. That can be thrown away. If you like to eat the skin, then you can go through the process of scaling and stuff. Some people do, but we just take the fillets off, and then you're left with 2 nice Australian bass fillets. And later in the night we'll cook them up and show you how they cook up. Thanks for watching, guys. So we promised we'd cook up that bass tonight, so we brought along some chips from the meat hub that we go to. They sell frozen chips in 2 kilo bags, which are awesome. So we're a bit spoiled here. We've got a June 75 litre fridge freezer, and we've got our Engel over there as well, the 40 litre Engel. So we're able to bring some food away. So a little bit of glamping, not really camping, is it? So we're going to get those in. They're going to start cooking. They'll take about 6 minutes. We just happen to have a deep fryer here as well. Like, I don't know. Can't really shallow fry something that big, can you? So I brought this away. So we're going to get them on first, get the chips done. Then going to whack them inside the BBQ just to keep them warm, and then we'll get the fish done. So we're just going to make up, what are we doing here? We're doing a bit of cornflakes with some egg, and we're going to do a light crumbs, cornflake crumbs on the fish, on the bass, and then get that in. They'll cook up really nice. So stay tuned, we'll get on with this shortly. Right, just going to cut these into some sizes tonight. They're nice bite-sized pieces. They'll cook up nice. A slight little angle when you cut them. That's going to give us some nice fish. Yeah, don't have a problem with that. If you look at the flesh, like you look at those, that's perfect. So you wait to see how it cooks up. It cooks up really nice. Right, so a couple of eggs. We can make up our little coating. Take a bit of shell out of there, I don't need that. Alright, I need my fork. There we go, that's mixed up nicely. Some breadcrumbs in here. Cornflake crumbs, as they're called. Alright, a little well, that should be enough of those for now. Another little thing from the bin for you. Alright, we're going to get the chips on first. Then we're going to start coating these guys up. These only take 6 minutes. And you've got to get a system going because I don't want to have cold chips or cold fish. It's all going to be eaten nice and hot together. So let's get these guys in. Sounds like the fish and chip shop when I was a kid. So they're cooking away. Alright, we'll get on with prepping the rest of the fish. Let's have a look, eh? Alright, you tell me what you think.
Yeah.
They're done?
Yeah, they're done.
Oh yeah, they're ready.
Alright, they're good to go.
Yum, yum, yum.
Just drain them off for a sec. Then we'll get them into whatever this is called. I've had a brain fart, but
It's the
aluminium
tray.
Had too much aluminum. Alright, bring that over, mate. Bring over my aluminum tray. I forgot what it was called.
I love your aluminum.
Hold that, 2 hands, mate. Some of the best chips I've seen.
You tightened it up way too much. Yeah, that's why it's crusty.
I've got to feel the chips in it. Oh. They're really good. Right, we get the fish into the egg mix.
Oh no, I'll get that.
I'm going to roll them around in here. Get them coated.
I got you, girl.
So I'm not getting mess all over the table. Alright.
Gosh.
And these are going to go straight in there. Here's the camera view. Alright, I'm just going to do the production line in. So the best fish and chips on the planet this will be.
I think this little fella was swimming around a couple of hours ago.
He was, and he would have continued to do so if he didn't decide to catch a lure in his eye. We would have tagged him and let him go. But we thought we'd show some people that these are really good eating fish. And a lot of people to catch a bass that's almost 50 centimetres, is that in some states of Australia that's considered a bass of a lifetime. So at Cania it's quite common to get bass that big. What's the biggest bass we've got up here?
I think like 57. Yeah, that was the one that I got in the magazine for, right? 57.
No, that was you got a yellow belly that was.
Oh, yellow belly, yeah.
But your grandfather got a bass that was how big?
I think 57.
Keep going.
60?
63 centimetres.
Jesus.
No, it was a bass.
This guy.
I'm a fun guy.
You're not a mushroom.
63 centimetres in a bass. That's a serious bass. Alright, I think we're good to go. They're all coated.
Yep.
How good do they look? Alright mate, pick those up.
Open up chef's lid.
Alright, sit those in the oil please, Simon. Down you go, straight in, give it a shake. Just hit that little button. We've got 4 minutes on the timer. This is just too easy. Right, timer's up. Let's have a look. Alright, that's pretty good. How good does that look? Alright, let's get them out. And here on some paper towel, that way any fat can just drain off, but yeah, they're spot on. You wait and see how white this flesh is. Alright, let's cut into yours and let's have a look at it. Check out how white that is, guys.
Oh,
that
wow.
is absolutely incredible. So that is Australian bass, and it's a very good eating fish. Get out here, guys, and try it. It won't disappoint.
Look at how crumbly it is. It just
falls apart in your mouth. Doesn't get any better than that. Yum.
Now that was pretty cool. We were only talking about it the other night. So that's a Bettong. So they're a native marsupial to this area. And there's how many different varieties? There's only about 3 or 4 different varieties in Australia. Right, so we've just been sitting here finishing our fish and chips, and Glenn noticed a little scurry.
Little Bettong just hopped on in. So they're native to this Cania region. So they are a marsupial. They're quite unique. They used to be, we've been coming here for some 20 odd years. When we first started coming here, we'd see them in huge numbers. Those numbers have declined. I don't know the reason for that. Maybe it's because there's a lot more people in the park these days to when we first started coming.
There was some of those issues with the floods when the 2011 floods came through.
True.
A lot of their burrows were destroyed, and they just never came back.
Yep. So they burrow kilometres away from the park, and they travel quite some distance throughout the night to actually come and eat, to have food.
I just hope that footage comes through so that you can actually see. They're the coolest little guys.
So they're quite territorial. So you get males that will come in, and the males used to stomp their feet. They used to do a lot of bird feeding here, so they'd come in for that seed of a night. And we're not far from that bird feeding area, so the Bettongs would come in and usually come and eat that seed, and then they come and pay a visit afterwards. We don't feed them, so you shouldn't be feeding the wild animals, but some people used to, and I think that's what brought them into the park. But they are good to see, and it's still good for us because we're a bit worried. We haven't seen any since we've been here. Been here a couple of nights now, and we thought, where are the Bettongs? Yeah. So that's a breath of fresh air to actually see they're still around. They're still inhabiting the area. Yeah. So if you come to Cania, look out for the Bettongs. They come out of a night time. You won't see them
They are
in the
nocturnal, so yeah, they're a night time.
And they're not a rat. Some people say they're like a giant rat.
They're like a mixture between a rat and a kangaroo. I think that's probably a rat and a wallaby is probably the best way to.
They're quite large, and when they come flying into your camp, some people do panic. Nothing to panic about. They won't eat you. They're not a drop bear. They don't bite. They're a pretty little thing, and they're just fun to see. The kids will love it.
Real cute.
If you've got young children, they'll get a big buzz out of it. So come to Cania, have a look. Oh, excuse me, that's the fish and chips. And while we're on that topic, that's all that's left. So yeah, that was it. So that was a winner.
Destroyed that.
Yeah. Young Black ate it all as well. So yeah, doesn't get much better than this, guys. So get out and about. Please like and subscribe. It's been a long day. support our channel, and we'll keep making these videos for you. Thanks, guys.